20 Fun Facts That You'll Love to Know Part 6. Have you ever wondered how many times you've walked around the world? Or where your smallest bone is? And what is a Jesus nut? Well, get your answers here and so much more with these 20 random, fun facts that you will love to know. So pull up a chair, get comfortable, and enjoy this awesome list of the top 20 most random and fun facts.
Number 1. Honeybees can get drunk on fermented tree sap. It affects bees in a similar way that alcohol affects humans, causing flying accidents and making it difficult to get back to the hive. Sober bees at the hive will attack the drunken bees to prevent them from entering the hive. Number 2. It's a common misconception that squirrels forget where they hide about half of their nuts. You may have seen the facts that squirrels forget where they hide half of their nuts circulating the internet, but it turns out this is simply just not true. The reality is that squirrels are actually very good at remembering where they stash their food. This theory is widely believed because they often don't go to collect all their nuts, but this isn't because they don't remember where they put them. This is actually because they will always prepare for the worst case scenario. So they generally stash away much more food in case of a long winter or in the case that other animals dig up a few of their stashes. Number 3. People with brain damage can suffer from joke addiction. Fun fact 103. People with brain damage can suffer from joke addiction. A neurologist study showed that some patients who suffered from brain trauma and have developed damage on the right-hand side of their brain have a compulsive obsession with telling jokes that they find hilarious whilst not finding other people's jokes funny. Number 4. Billy goats urinate on their own heads to smell more attractive to females. Billy goats or bucks is the name given to male goats. Generally, they urinate on themselves in late summer through fall. And for humans, it's not a pleasant smell. Number 5. There has never been a verified snow leopard attack on a human being. Unlike many other big cats, snow leopards are not aggressive towards humans. They are very reclusive creatures, and even if they are disturbed, they are more likely to run away than to attack. If you love these big cats, you'll love these fun facts about snow leopards. Number 6. There is a sea slug that is part animal and part plant. The Elysia chlorotica, a green sea slug, is the first animal ever discovered to create chlorophyll like a plant. This makes it capable of photosynthesis, meaning it is part animal and part plant. Number 7. The common cold comes from camels. Scientists studying a deadly disease transmitted from camels also found camels contain the pathogens from which the common cold was born. Camels can transmit diseases to humans, and this is where they believe the common cold originated. You might also like to know the facts about why camels have humps. Number 8. The most venomous jellyfish in the world is the llwanttoknow. The llwanttoknow are a few different species of box jellyfish commonly found in the waters off Australia's coast. Despite being the most venomous jellyfish in the world, they're not the most dangerous. The more lethal species of jellyfish are also box jellyfish but are larger and can administer their venom much faster. Despite this, you should avoid the llwanttoknow at all costs, which is rather tricky as they're smaller than your fingernail. Another reason to steer clear is that their venom is 100 times more potent than a cobra's. Number 9. March 20th is known as Snowman Burning Day. Snowman Burning Day was first celebrated on March 20, 1971, at Lake Superior State University in Michigan. The Rose Sunday Festival inspired this bizarre-sounding celebration in Germany. In the original Rose Sunday Festival, a parade passed through town, and the mayor would make an agreement with the town's children. If they promised to be well behaved and study well that year, then he would order a snowman made out of straw to be burned. Number 10. Queen Elizabeth II can't sit on the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones. Queen Elizabeth II visited the Game of Thrones set, but she couldn't sit on it because of an obscure rule. An old and relatively irrelevant rule states, the ruling monarch can't sit on a foreign throne. Despite this throne being a work of fiction, the Queen is a stickler for rules and declined to sit on the Iron Throne. Number 11. There is an official wizard of New Zealand. In 1990, the Prime Minister of New Zealand appointed Ian Brackenbury Channel, an old friend, as the official wizard of New Zealand. He is even given an annual stipend. Known simply as the Wizard, he is quite outspoken on social issues. He was even given the Queen's Service Medal for his lifelong service to the community. Number 12. An apple, potato, and onion all taste the same if you eat them with your nose plugged. At least 80% of our sense of taste comes from our sense of smell. Because of this, if you were to block the sense of smell, many foods would taste the same, or at least pretty close. In this case, it was tested on many different people who were blindfolded and had their noses plugged. The results. The participants couldn't distinguish between the three, other than from their texture. Number 13. The longest word you're likely to encounter on an everyday basis is, uncharacteristically. The longest common English word at 20 letters long, uncharacteristically is far from the longest word in the English language. However, a study of 1.7 million samples of everyday English found that it's the longest you're likely to encounter on a daily basis. Number 14. A company in Poland makes dinnerware out of wheat, so you can eat your plate. They make plates out of wheat bran because it's not just edible, it's completely biodegradable too. Say goodbye to feeling guilty about using disposable dinnerware. Plastic dinnerware can take centuries to decompose, but it takes just 30 days when made from wheat bran. The company makes plates, bowls, and even cutlery that can withstand high temperatures and wet foods. Unfortunately, the dinner table isn't edible. Number 15. Before 1913, you could legally mail a baby. Mailing children became a common practice in rural America as the postage price for a child was cheaper than the price of a child's train or bus ticket. Thank God this one's not legal anymore. Number 16. The inventor of the frisbee was cremated and made into a frisbee after he died. Walter Frederick Morrison invented the frisbee in 1948, which was originally called the Pluto platter. In 2010, at age 90, he died, and his family cremated him and turned his ashes into the frisbee. Number 17. By 400 BC, Persian engineers mastered the technique of storing ice in the middle of desert summers. This was done through the use of subterranean storage space and thick, heat-resistant construction materials. Number 18. Kit Harrington is related to the man who invented the flush toilet and one of the gunpowder plot perpetrators. Kit Harrington, Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, is a descendant of Sir John Harrington, on his father's side, inventor of the flushing toilet, and also Robert Catesby, on his mother's side, who tried to blow up Parliament with Guido Fawkes. Number 19. The word, burrito, means, little donkey, in Spanish. This is because a burrito can carry many things just like a donkey can. Number 20. Eagles can hunt down a young deer and fly away with it. Eagles are apex predators, meaning they live at the top of their ecosystem's food chain. To live at the top of the food chain, they obviously have to be pretty big and powerful, so powerful that they can carry any prey they hunt down to a more convenient location where they can safely feast upon it. On average, eagles can carry a maximum of about 4 to 5 pounds 1.8–2.2 kilograms. Young deer, known as fawns or calves, weigh between 4 to 8 pounds 1.8–3.6 kilograms. Need I say more? Never underestimate an eagle.
If you want to watch some more fun facts, you can subscribe and activate bell. Please share these fun facts with your friends and on your social network sites. We know your friends will love them too.